Hello there, and we are live. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you
What
are
about yourself?
welcome. You're welcome to Football Fever, episode 3, season
Big up,
1.
man.
See, guys, yeah, you all know. See, you all know, man. You all know. When it comes to this show, of course, it's me and my biggest bro in this field. Yeah, no other person than Nas. I'm getting audio feedback from your place. I think you have volume on or something. But you know what? Yeah, I got my big bro. Yeah, CFCOG. Yeah,
Big up,
fresh.
man.
Yeah, fresh in London. Yeah, brother, man. Talk to
Here
these
in the
people,
cold
man.
back.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. I'm good, man. I'm here getting cold, adjusting. You know, can't complain. Can't complain.
Can't complain, man. Can't complain.
Better
Hey,
than
bro.
being stuck in Iceland. I'm
See,
joking.
man. See, man. See. Yeah. I know you're in the mood of taking the piss. Yeah, mostly yesterday. Yeah, when Chelsea Football Club, yeah, did some
Come back from
amazing things.
behind.
Guys, yeah, see, yesterday I was in a show, yeah, with my brother CFCOG, yeah, and oh
My
god,
rods.
the way he was twerking. He twerked hard, yeah,
That's
for Chelsea getting to the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup.
right.
How
Alright,
have the
let's stop
mighty
using
fallen?
that
How
twerking
how
word.
have
That's
the
all.
mighty fallen for a Carabao Cup? He was so happy. He was jumping up. See, man, take us through the emotions. Chelsea coming back
It was a comeback from
and
behind,
to
and
beat
who scored the
Newcastle
goal?
yesterday.
Who scored the goal? The comeback goal of
Mudrick,
everyone. I couldn't
Muchi.
believe it. I was like, what the?
I was shocked. I was, what
Yeah.
the hell is going on here?
I mean, it is. I saw this coming. I said Newcastle will beat us in the league, and we'll beat
Mm,
them in the cup game. Which I know they wish they could swap it around, but
yeah,
yeah, man, it seems English managers are not meant to win anything. Potter as well. But yeah,
yeah.
man, the penalties, bro, the penalties, man, that just gets in the end of your seat. It even makes me want to rate Petrovic a bit more now. I think he's taking Sanchez's spot. Like he's not
Mm,
nothing special, but he's definitely better than Sanchez. Sanchez is so bad that it doesn't really matter who you put in. It's a bit like Raya, and like
yeah.
you can't trust the keepers right now, so it doesn't matter what you play around with anyway. They're all shit. You might as well see what's better. But yeah, man, I'm happy we're through. I do want West Ham to beat Liverpool today. Sorry,
Mm.
Rods, but if Liverpool win today, it's basically their competition anyway.
Oh my
I
God!
mean,
You shamelessly won that trophy, man. You shamelessly
bruv,
won it.
it's the quickest way to Europe.
Yeah, quickest way to Europe. But see, yeah, throw that away. Yeah, the performance yesterday. Will you say Chelsea's knocking on that door for a comeback? Do you think you can kind of like see Chelsea, you know, tussle with the waters, like this season and say come back on top, and maybe fight for top 6, top 5 this season? Do you still see it? Because see, yeah, legitimately, you bid a top 5 a team yesterday, yeah, whether we like it or not. Even if it's in the penalties, no problem. It will still a comeback win anyway. So do you think Chelsea? This is it. Because when you're winning big games like this, yeah, it was a big game yesterday in Newcastle. It was a big
Yeah,
game.
quarterfinals.
But do you think Chelsea's coming back to that?
Yeah,
Coming back to that conversation.
I don't think we're coming back much. Still experimental mode. The
Mm,
only good thing that came out of yesterday's game, technically yesterday's draw, that's
yeah,
what it really was, a draw. The good thing was
yeah,
Nkuku came back. He was doing well. After he came on, we just scored. He looked a bit special. And I was just
yeah.
thinking maybe just a glimmer of hope. But to be honest, when I look at the first half, they got
Mm,
man. When I look at the first half, no hope, man. No hope. It's still experimental season. We still got to see what works, what doesn't work, who's gonna get cut after the injury crisis. Like
mm,
one thing I do know about Poch, he's ruthless, man. He trains people till he breaks them, and he'll get rid of anyone that can't hack it. Basically, people that keep getting injured. But a lot of our players showed in the second half fight,
yeah,
but in
show
the
hard.
first half
They
we
show hard
laid
to come
down.
back.
Like
They
I,
show
I
hard.
have no hope that we'll win. We'll finish top 4. Impossible. Top 6 possibly. because now
Mm.
you could just win 2 games, another team loses one. Like right now, it's still early days. How many games are we in? Six.
I think we're in 16. We've played 16 games in the Premiership.
Oh, that's literally half the season. So it's
Uh,
still a long, long
uh,
way to go.
yeah, it's still a long way, but again, it doesn't take away from the fact that we are into no 17 games. So it doesn't
17.
take away from the fact that we are already in mid-season. This is
Yeah,
mid-season.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
17
crazy
games.
though how
So
close it is. A lot of the teams are, 5, 6, 7 points away from each other.
yeah, exactly. And right now Chelsea is in 22 points. Yeah, and the closest to top four is 34 points. Do you think
Oh no, so that's not happening. What is
that's
that?
not
12
happening,
points. I
right?
mean, it's no, it's not happening. Not with Poch, not with Poch. Poch is still experimenting. He's
Mm,
not the guy to do he's not known for a legendary run. Well, he is actually. He went to the Champions League final, but
yeah.
he's not going to do that in this format of the Premier League with the amount of games and injuries. I don't
Mm.
think we'll finish up there, man. Carbo Cup for the only way we'll get anything. But I'll take that cup, man. I'll take it.
Yeah, you take
Um,
the cup any day. You take that
yeah,
cup
oh
any
no,
day
yeah, it
because
helps you later on. Like we usually, when you win that Carbo Cup, you usually do well elsewhere.
but again, man, see, that
No,
Carabao Cup will represent something different for you guys this season, man. Like, because you guys are not in, you're not in Champions League places, you're not in Europa League places. Uh, any cup right now will kind of like galvanize the boys, reinstate that, reinstate
yeah,
that
it'll
that
increase the
belief, that
morale,
belief in the
confidence.
system.
Yeah, the belief.
Yeah, yeah, to bring down, to bring in that belief, that motivation in the system that, hey, Pochettino, can still cut it. It's cut it here, maybe not in winning leagues, yeah, but in at least pushing a team, like Tottenham Hotspur's family when he was in the league, to higher places, Champions League
Yeah.
final spot. So at least
Yeah.
the
I mean,
players
yeah.
still
I
have
mean, if he
something.
could, if Poch could win, I mean, Carbo Cup something special. It's equivalent to the French league.
Bro,
They're
come
about
on,
the
man.
same.
Manchester United won that trophy last
And
season,
look
and
what
and
happened
and,
to them
and, and
now.
that. But again, that cup literally kept Eric Ten Hag in that job. Come on, man. He won that cup and top four. People said it was a good season. So if you get that cup and
I'm sure Man United regret it
manage to
now.
scribble at least a sixth place finish this season, it's not bad. Mostly when you're in the first year of your project. Or what do you think?
Yeah, no, I didn't even rate six like that. I'm not a fan of the whole, you know, ownership. So if they finish eighth or ninth, I'm not like, oh no, it's losing the money. I
Mm,
don't care. I want them to
yeah.
almost suffer a little bit. They've got to change so much. Like until they admit that they have to get someone that's won major trophies. You
Mm.
can't be getting these people that have never won anything in their life.
Yeah, exactly. Just
Not
before we
fair.
go into just before we go into the matches, yeah, that'll be coming up in the weekend, yeah. Chelsea, let's finish this Chelsea matter once and for all. You go to the Molineux. See, this is not a good place to go to. Yeah, you literally don't want to go to the Molineux right now. These guys haven't lost in the Molineux for like 6 games or so. These guys, the more teams when they come to the
But
Molineux,
we
yeah.
always beat Wolves somehow, though. We
No,
always somehow, even
you
if we're
always
good.
beat them. You always beat them. But come
I'm
on, man.
shocked. Like,
Big teams have gone to the Molineux this season and they've licked their wounds. Tottenham Hotspur, a more better team than Chelsea this season,
yeah,
has gone down there.
big
Yeah,
teams have struggled there, but
I
we're a
know.
small team.
Last
I'm
time I checked, Chelsea was still a big team, man. Come on, man. Don't push your team. Come on,
joking.
man.
It's a
Don't
joke,
don't,
man.
don't do your team
Well,
dirty like this,
we'll sit in tenth. Like, we can't be that big.
well, see, Manchester City went there to lick the wounds. They beat them up down there. Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what
that was
happened down
mad.
there
That
at the
was mad. I
Molineux.
couldn't believe that. Honestly,
Tottenham Hotspurs went down there. You saw what happened to them. They beat them
yeah, I
down
saw
there. Yeah.
expressions crying.
What sort of confidence do you have, mostly with this matchup against Newcastle that you just won in the Carabao Cup? What kind of confidence are you going to be taking to the Molineux in the weekend?
Sorry, man. I told my Chelsea fans that I don't big up JPT. I don't have any confidence that we could go there and get more than a draw. I mean, if we get a win, it'll just be because we always win there. Chelsea, I don't know. We got Wolves number, but It's
Mm,
after what I saw that first half, I was so disappointed. I was disappointed. We
yeah.
were a goal down. They lost. We had 82%, no, 78% of possession. 78% of the
But
possession. They let us do it
this,
one and we still couldn't
this
do much.
season, Chelsea has always gotten at the end of ball possession. The ball possession this season with
Yeah,
Chelsea's
it is
game,
high. It is high.
you
It
guys
is
are
high.
always averaging at least 50, 60 of the ball possession. It's
But
about the finishing in it.
yeah, exactly, exactly. But Jackson scored again. I was like, how did this guy score the other day? Did you see his goal the other day?
Yeah,
It
man,
was a
man.
tapping of all tappings.
Jackson,
I
man.
was like, I think he just
See,
has that thing where he goes and can find him. He's not even playing well. He hasn't even played well and he's scoring.
jokes apart, Jackson have
But
scored
maybe
up to
once he,
6, 7. Jackson have scored up to 6, 7 goals this season. You know, joke. That guy is becoming, is becoming something else. I'm not saying he's a goal beast, but he's getting there. Won't you say that?
yeah, goals are gonna find him, but he's not. He's not even. He's not a beast. But I'm just. I want to see him play well. I want to. Maybe when he
Mm.
starts playing well, he'll get more goals. He plays decent as a build up, but he's missed way too many chances. Yeah, even when he scored that hat trick, everyone's complaining that he should have scored two. But I digress, man.
Exactly, man.
I still
Yeah,
think
man.
we're gonna get a striker like Osherman or not Tony, since Tony's doing
We
the
will
love
be
show
talking
with
about that
Arsenal.
striker
Yeah, we'll
stuff,
talk
man.
on that
That's the
later
next
on.
topic, actually.
Well, yeah, man. Let's move
Big
on
ups to
from
the
this, man. Big up
big
Newcastle
ups
fans anyway, though, man. It was a
Big
good challenge.
big up to
Revenge,
those of
though.
you who are in the charts. Yeah, Ledge FC is in the charts. Big up to you, Ledge FC. Big ups, my guy. How you doing, Ledge FC, man? Saw you yesterday, man. It's only nice you could, pop into the show today, man. Enough respect to you, Oyegun San. Yeah, he is one of the cronies. Yeah, see, yeah, there is nowhere that CFCOG goes to. Yeah,
He's a fight
that
fan,
his
though.
crony Oyegun San, Chelsea fan, yeah, doesn't follow him. Is his crony. Big up to you, Oyekun San, man. How you doing, my brother, man? Hope everything's okay. I got my see, yeah, see, this guy is my
I'll
brother,
take
man.
any
He's my
trophy.
brother, yeah. And this guy is football bants is on the show
Big up,
today.
man.
Coming to show love down here, man. Me and football bants, we will be having our
Keep
crash
that bond.
talk. I think maybe that should be on Friday, yeah. So I think Friday, then weekend we should be doing a watch along. Then we should be going for the big four show. So big things popping. Me and football band.
Big
Although
up,
this week
man.
has
Oh,
been,
yeah,
but
that's
he
sick. I
says
like that big
evening all
culture.
and the panel. Big ups, guys. Go subscribe to Football Band channel. That's my brother. That's my guy. Love that guy to the core. Uh, Ledge FC is still down here, keeping it real. Chelsea is in the house. He says Kieran was Chelsea's best player. Do you agree to that?
We did give a man the match, didn't we? I thought it was. I was say Cole Palmer, but it wasn't really, is it?
Mm.
Who did you give yesterday? I forgot who I said.
I don't know. I don't know. I was on Rod's
Yes,
show
Raheem Sterling.
at
I'm
the
not
time.
sure,
You were
but
the one watching the matchup,
I was going to say I
and
thought it was Gallagher, maybe even. I'm not even gonna lie.
I was seeing Gallagher's picture
Thinking
everywhere.
Nick
So
Collins,
it's possible. It might be him. It might be him. But
but
again, see, yeah,
I mean
Modric
Trippier
scored
sets up.
yesterday. Modric scored yesterday. Where does the
Thanks to
story
Trippier.
start or end? In regards to Modric, do you think he would show up? Do you think he will still show up this season? It's good if can bail you out from these cup games, but again, you do need him in the Premiership to get at the end of goals. What do you think, man?
I'm not expecting too much from Madrid, to be honest, but he'll get a few more goals and assists, maybe little speed star, leave someone eating their little highlights. He'll build up a little highlights. He'll
Mm,
leave some players eating their dust, but I don't expect him to all of a sudden become a prolific finisher. Even
yeah,
that chance that went in it wasn't a clean finish. I
it wasn't
was
a clean finish.
shocked. I was shocked the goalkeeper because I actually rate Newcastle goalkeeper. What's his name? I can't even pronounce. Huh? I don't want to butcher
What's
his
the name?
name. It's like say it one more
Uh,
time. Dubravka.
Dubravka.
Yeah, Dubravka.
Dubravka.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't want to butcher his name, yeah, but he was thick as well. I thought it would be better. But
yeah.
whatever, man. Modric, I expect a little bit more from him. As I said, he's not a finished product. He's not a big man like Trossard. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
By the time he reaches that age, that's when I want to see, what 125 onwards. Right now, he's still a young, 20-year-old, 21-year-old. the 22.
Mm.
He's still learning, bro. So don't watch him, man. Don't watch him, man.
Yeah, but again, yeah, fine. Will you say Arsenal dodged the bullet not getting Modric?
You're gonna watch
At
him in
this
5 years' time.
point, will you? No, wait. At this point, will you
At
say
this
that?
point, right now, you
At
made
this
a
point,
better
will you say
decision
that
getting
Arsenal
Trossard.
dodged the bullet
I'll say
getting
Arsenal made a better decision getting Trossard. Much better decision, and it
much
was
bad decision?
forced. You wouldn't have got him if you got Madrid.
Mm, Ledge FC says seventh is where you'll finish. Do you have any words for Ledge FC?
That is still Europa Conference League. I'll rather
Mm,
finish eighth again or ninth,
man,
or
you're
somewhere.
shameless, man. You can
I
take any
don't know.
spot in Europe right now,
I
man.
don't want
Like,
Europe. I'll rather finish below it, to be honest, because that
are
way,
you serious? Why,
yeah,
man?
that way.
Why?
I don't know. I don't want to go into it, man. People will say I'm punch out and shit, but
Oh
the
my
way this
God! If you
management's
get to
gonna
the
go,
Conference League and win it, West Ham won the Conference
to
League
win
last
the
season.
to
And
win the conference league is embarrassing. I'll have to quit
oh,
YouTube for a year.
oh my God!
You know them ones, Wolf. My
Oh
G.
my God! See, yeah, the final question
Yeah.
about this Chelsea stuff before we move into Manchester United. Um, See, OG, why is Chelsea not in the conversation right now? Because I'm seeing the tabloids out there
For
right
what?
now, yeah. I'm not seeing Chelsea Football Club in the conversation for a striker. Like, why is that? I've not seen Chelsea outrightly say, "Hey, we're going." There's rumors that Chelsea wants to go get Victor Osimhen right
Well, you
now.
say
I'm
yeah,
not
we
seeing
got
the
a bit
rumors with
quiet with the
Ivan
Osimhen
Tony.
thing, yeah.
What
But
and you need finishes. Why isn't Chelsea in that conversation for a striker right now?
I think it went quiet a bit because one of two reasons. Either the Osterman situation is kind of wrapped up. When things are wrapped up, you usually go quiet.
Kind of wrapped up.
Yeah, it's either one of that. It's either we're gonna go along with it in was it 2 weeks time? We got January, or
Yeah.
it's not happening whatsoever, and Chelsea are gonna try salvage what they can with Broja and
Hmm.
Jackson and the coming back of Nkunku and etc.
Nkunku, I heard
Well,
Nkunku is back, yeah.
yeah,
But
he
again,
came
will
on
you
this
take your
day.
chances with Nkunku, or would you rather go for a striker in January?
I mean, obviously, if I was playing FIFA and it was up to me, I'll press the button, transfer mode, Usherman one whatever 30 mil euros, give it
Mm,
to him, give him a little wage, save him from Napoli, that crisis of a club, and
yeah,
bring him down to London, bro. Bring him down to the
exactly.
hood.
I think yesterday or so, Napoli was beating 4 goals to nil
Napoli's done for, man.
by Frisch one.
The
So
the half
that's
racist fan base.
yeah, that's a big one. Shout out to our brother, yeah, our brother Wolfgang
Brother from
Division
my Irish mother.
is
They
in the
got,
house. Yahoo!
got
He
the
is
electric
in
heated.
the house. Big ups to you. Paul Forwell, this guy, yeah, he's our guy, yeah. Paul Forwell, Blue Nose.
Big
Big
up, man.
ups to you. Paul
Hey,
Forwell, you
Leo,
were in
Bedford,
London. You were in
Birmingham
London a couple
City.
of days ago, Paul Forwell, man. How was your trip to London? I heard it was quite cool, man. Big ups to you, Paul Forwell, man, and thanks for always joining us on the show. Wolfie says, big up, Ledge. And
Big up,
Football
man.
Band also says, big up, Wolf. Not here for long. Yeah, exactly. See, yeah, let's go into the second one. Yeah, Manchester United plays West Ham. Yeah, they go into into London. Yeah, and London is not, it's not a good hunting ground these days for Manchester United. These days, yeah, they've been losing in most of their trips to London. But this is
Really?
the thing. This is the thing. Yeah, 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 yeah. As at the time they played Arsenal in the league, they've lost about 11 of their 14 games in London. That's how
Bro.
bad it is. Yeah, that's how bad it is. Tottenham have been doing rounds in them at home in London. Brentford doing rounds in them. West Ham. They haven't even
Well,
smelt
they're
good
playing
wins
today, West
in
Ham,
London.
though. Don't forget that, Tony. They're playing today,
Mm,
big game, hard game, late
mm,
kickoff.
mm.
If they play hard today and they go full 90, or sorry, even penalties or whatever, they're gonna be tired for this next
They're
game
going to
coming
be
up.
tired for
They
the
might slip.
weekend. Yeah,
So I'm
but
saying,
before we go into that West Ham and Man United proper, Manchester United versus Liverpool, we can't escape that. We have to talk about that, man. What was your thoughts on that
it
game, man?
was a shitty game. I watched it, bro.
Mm,
It's terrible.
mm.
Like both sides. Man United. I think Man United halfway big up, Paul, man. I reckon halfway Man United was shocked like how terrible Liverpool are, And Liverpool just couldn't get their shit together. The midfield wasn't there. Was that even in defense? Like if
Mm,
honestly, I thought United after a while. I thought as it's going on, United are gonna nick a win. Because like when games
mm.
go like this, when it's usually the and in mind of last season. Last season, Liverpool beat United when United were high and Liverpool on the low. They
Well, on the
beat.
low, yeah.
So sometimes football does that, where it flips around your favors. But a draw is a big thing for United. They would have taken the
Mm,
draw beforehand. You offered them a draw
mm.
before, they would have taken it. But it's a boring game. I mean, I the only United player I kind of rated was Garnacho. Some of the way
Yeah,
he moved,
Ganacho.
but
Yeah.
the rest of them were
Al-
happy with a
Although,
draw.
although Man United still had a couple of chances. Like
Yeah,
at
they
least I
did.
counted up to 3, 4 chances that they would have, in the counter
They
attack,
had
that they
one
would
good
have,
chance.
used it. Anthony fluffed his lines in some, misplaced passes by Amrabat. There's lots of holes and plugs to that these guys didn't put in the fuse at Anfield. And again, at Anfield, I was actually thinking that Man United was going down there to get blasted
Smack.
out of the atmosphere, yeah, smacked like. The kind of smack, yeah, that celestial beings and
Celestial
that the
being.
that
What do you mean?
extraterrestrial, remnants would just,
Yeah, so that's
shower
why I said that's why a draw looks good for United.
bro. Bro, people were saying 8-0. There's someone who came to do a watch along on my channel said, hey, he sees them being smacked up by 7 goals to 0. So for Man United to go down there, yeah, to Anfield and go there and
Yeah.
to their surprise, go get a draw. I mean, this is a boost. And mind you, yeah, they are not far from that top four conversation. These guys are, I think they're in 20, 27, 26 points. They're not far away. They're not far away. They're not far away. What do you think from that top four conversation?
Yeah, I mean, even if United do decent, whatever, I mean, they can finish fourth or
They're in
third.
28 points. 28 points.
But they're not
28 points.
about that. Like, I can't find a United fan that cares about. They get angry about finishing top four, even though it's a good thing. That's the difference. The mentality difference. Like United fans have a high standard, unlike a Spurs fan, for instance. No,
But
no,
they will
no.
take top four this season. If if
Yeah,
if you give them top four, they will take it.
if you sat down with some United fans and spoke to them logically after a long while, they wouldn't mind not making top four. Like they they they're not even focused on the numbers and all that. They're focused on something deeper. Like why is United performing like this? How can we
Like
change it? How
this.
can we become a team that actually competes in all fronts again? And they should be there. They should be there. United should be competing at all fronts. Like that's a big team.
But
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 so,
this is the thing I don't understand yet. See, they've been a
that's
totally shitter team this season, yeah. But they've been able to rake up points and gotten up
they
to
beat us,
28 points.
bro.
They're higher than you in the table, even if I do think that Chelsea plays better football than Manchester United this season. They're still topping West Ham. They're still topping Fulham, even if Fulham is resurgent this season. They're still topping Brentford, who play good football this season. See, you can say Manchester United, yeah, is a totally shitter team this season, but the proof is in the pudding. They're seventh in the league right now. They've played 17 games. They've scored 18, considered 21. It's not so poor if you check it. And if you leave them and they keep rolling in this vein, in the next 3, 4 weeks, they might be occupying that fifth position, which is not far off from top four. So no matter how you look at them as this shitty team this season, man, the proof is in the pudding. They're in
But I
seventh,
honestly, I
28
don't like
points. They're just
maths.
6 points away from top four this season.
Look,
And
United are in the same boat as most of our other clubs. Like, unless I don't want to say that because a lot of Liverpool and Arsenal fans will tell me, "Oh, we're talking about it's our title this season."
mm,
But unless you're going to steal something off Man City, I don't see much success. I mean, Champions League by itself, that's Man City and other clubs. Like,
mm,
obviously, United or Arsenal fans won't really say they're going to go for that. But the title, I still feel
yeah.
like every club is in the same position as United, where Manchester City are the team that's probably going to end up winning. They're going, and I still think they're going to win it even now, even
But
after the
but
drop.
but the team that everyone thinks that they will end up winning is in fourth. and they're not looking good. Their defense is looking a little
Who?
bit,
I think
I'm
people
talking of
think
Man City.
Liverpool will win it. Oh, Man City.
City's
Okay, cool.
looking questionable. City's looking questionable. They
Yeah,
were 34 points. Man United is not far off. They were 28 points. It's just about 6 points gap down there. It's not. The gap is not tremendous right now, and City is not
mm.
even really playing at a pace right now that you would say, okay, next year they could ramp up everything. But see, Man City, yeah. Even if we do know, yeah, that in in the turn of the year, yeah, in the second half of the season, they could go on that, on that unbeaten run, yeah.
Yeah.
But we do know that they stay in touch. They stay in touch with the top four. But right now, yeah, the gap is it's not so much, but that
That's
top
the
four
thing
is
that you
not.
said to me, that unbeaten run they do, that flipping 9, 10, 12 games they do, all wins,
And
not
I don't
even like
even
a
think they would do
draw.
it this season. I don't think they'll do that
I don't
15
know. The
game
thing
or.
is, everything changes after the break, after January, after it goes the next year. If they find the next gear, big up for
Mm.
fantasy man. If they find the next
Big up
gear,
Fantasy Pavilion. That's our
that's
guy. Big up to you, man.
I'll change my opinions around March. End
Mm,
of March is where I'm like, oh, is Liverpool and Arsenal this season ever try to win it? That's when I change my opinion.
mm,
As for Man City, I think they will come at Man United. They're not coming back. They're just gonna do whatever. Like that's a lot of clubs. Like Liverpool and Arsenal actually doing a bit. Liverpool could actually win Europa Cup. I think
yeah.
they could do that. You might as well finish top of your table. So you
Hmm.
guys, you got Champions League. Good luck with that. But I think Liverpool can win Europa Cup. That'd be a big thing.
Yeah.
Even if they lose out the title somehow. But Man United, they're not winning nothing. 100%. 100%.
100%.
Unless we have a chance of
Even
winning
even
something.
even the FA Cup, man. Even the FA
But the
Cup.
FA Cup's too hard. FA Cup, the thing about FA Cup is good for teams that start late.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
know, and Man City, if Man City start late, which they usually do, that could be them
Yeah.
again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But teams that start early, you'll prefer to go to the Carabao Cup. But you man should be going for the FA Cup. Like, imagine you losing out the league to Liverpool City, and you're like, "Fuck it, Arteta, let's go for the
I
only thing you won before already. Try again."
I kind of have this feeling that Mikel Arteta might not look at that FA Cup and say, you know what, yeah, when the Champions League, when we're going for the Premiership, we're putting a big fight. Who needs the FA Cup when we could, throw the full throttle on
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
big
yeah.
league, yeah, on the Champions League, and an assault on the league this season. I don't know. My mind
I
just
mean,
tells me
now
this
after last
because
season, he
because
might
he
think like
threw
that.
away. See, yeah, he threw away the Carabao Cup. See, the proof is in the pudding. It threw it away. We had our big guys here on the bench. And, he should have brought them in, in that game against West Ham.
Yeah.
It took too late before he could, get a reaction from his bench, and we went out.
So
I
you
just
think Arteta is going to play youngsters for the FA Cup as well?
not youngsters, not youngsters. He's just
B
literally
team.
going to throw it away, and I think he might throw it away as in the first game against Liverpool. He might just throw it away. That's what I feel. I feel he's just going to concentrate on the league and the Champions League. That's what I think. That
I mean,
that's what I
we know
think.
that
I
Liverpool
don't really
won't do
feel
that.
like
Liverpool will focus on everything, and so would Man City.
until
But
with
if
Man City.
Arsenal go
Yeah,
for that approach and you're going for title only, and then good luck. I mean, but I don't think Arteta is a genius like that. I think Arteta will play some decent players. I don't know. The FA Cup, I don't know. I don't know. He has won it before. Maybe not rate it. Big up Enzman. Maybe he
big up
wants it again.
Entsman TV. That's our guy. Yeah, says big up the man.
Big
Them.
up, man.
A great show you had with Savage. A couple of
Always him and
hours
Savage always
ago, man.
killing it.
Big ups, man.
But
Yeah, and
Tony,
Entsman.
what do you want
Entsman
though?
is
What do you
killing it.
want?
Entsman is killing it. Big up to you,
Yeah,
Entsman,
always,
man.
man. His chat's
Yeah,
full. He's firing. Try to
yeah,
check out
yeah,
his
yeah,
merch. But I'll just say,
yeah,
Tony,
yeah.
what do you want to win? What do you want? Do you want Champions League? Do you want the
See, man, I
Premier
won the
League, or do you want the
See,
FA
man,
Cup?
I won the Champions League. How about that, brother?
More than the title.
I, bro, I won the Champions League and I won the title. If I get a double, it's not bad, man. It's not bad. If City's out here winning trebles, man, come on, man.
But
Arsenal
which
can
one
do it,
weighs more? Champions League, innit? Because it's your
bro.
first.
I'll take the Champions League, but again, I really want to mount an assault on the league, man. There's nothing like dominating your own home and uh, staking that claim, that hey, domestically you're the top dog at home. Then you can start going abroad and saying, you can go fight wars abroad. But We
You
need
are
that
right. Though.
war
I don't think.
domestically won
I
at
don't think
home. There's nothing like winning the league, man. But again,
I
I'll
mean,
take that
losing in
Champions
the
League
league
because
doesn't.
I've been getting so much jibes from people like you, yeah, from club sides like you, man, about Arsenal winning the
Yeah,
Champions
but
League.
even
You
Aston
know,
Villa
you
fans
keep
make that joke
dangling that
now.
two Champions League that you've won.
Yeah, even
So
Aston Villa say that they go, "Oh, we won Champions League." Aston Villa won in '80s, and you haven't. I was like, even Villa fans, even Yeti. Look at Yeti. He has two
even
stars
yet,
in the chat.
even yet,
Two stars. 2 stars on his badge. You only
I'm
get a
telling
star
you,
if you win
man.
Champions League, mate.
I'm telling you, man. So it's just that bad. But again, man, I still do think that Ateta would want to, knowing him and of course watching his antecedents, I think he would throw away that FA Cup, uh, which is bad enough, yeah. But again, if he does all those stuff, yeah, he better win the league or he better win the Champions League. So, what's your prediction for this Manchester United West Ham game?
Well, I think today West Ham's going to lose, and then
Mm,
I think they're going to lose again. So that's
okay.
2 losses in
So,
1 week.
prediction for the matchup then.
Today they're going to lose 3-0 to Liverpool, and against Man City they're going to lose 3-0 again. It's like they're just going to be smacked up
Doing it
this week.
again.
It's a bad week
Okay.
for Moyes. David Moyes
Mm.
might be facing the sackage after this week.
That's a big one, man. But again, again, I don't think he'll be sacked. I still think that that
No,
conference league,
obviously not. After
uh,
last season,
that conference
after
league that
last
he won
season,
is
and
that
he made
conference league
100
that he
million
won.
for Rice. He made the club more money than they ever made in their
Yeah,
life.
yeah, exactly, man. He made the club more money. Even apart from making more money for the football club, he also did win that conference league. And when you win in the conference league for your for
Yeah,
your team last season,
yeah,
just last season, I really think that you've bought yourself a little more time. Maybe after the season, then we can start talking about West Ham
yeah.
severing ties with with David Moyes. But right now, I'm not seeing it. Provided they are not in another relegation scrap, I'm not seeing it happening. Big up to Lech FC says face blue smiling. Exactly. Wolfang is still down here. Yeti is
Big
in
up,
the
man.
house. Yeti Cave is in the house. That's our big brother. Guys, if you've not subscribed to Wolfang Division, if you've not subscribed to Longhead Yeti, what are you doing, man? Go down there and subscribe to this channel. Amy Baba, that's our guy, is in the
Big up, man.
house. Amy Baba is in the house. Big up to you, Amy. That's my brother, man. That's my brother. See ya. Let's go into Man City. Man City Brentford. That's another game on Saturday, man.
Man City, man. Man
See,
City, yeah. If they
what do you
don't
think about Man City Brentford, man?
if they don't win this game, even if they draw, I
Mm,
think I'm gonna start thinking now. Maybe, just maybe, they won't mount that legendary comeback because they've had the Luton one really took me back. The Luton one was like, okay, so if it happens one more time, then you can see it happening again. And the fact
yeah,
that they lot lose points here and there again would make you think, nah, Liverpool, even Liverpool again, they dropped. Liverpool lost, Liverpool lost, that in the Europa Cup, the last game,
yeah,
and then
exactly. They
and
lost it.
then they drew against United, and if they flop today, it's like what's happening there? And then
What's
Arsenal,
happening
all of a
there?
sudden, what I'm saying, all of a sudden Arsenal contending, they're not contending, and then they are.
Mm,
Then the Man City will. So this game, they have to win. They must win. They will win. Like I don't
mm.
see Pep losing this one. They have to win, and I see a
But
big win. See
but
a
again,
3-1.
it's against Brentford. They have stubborn players down there. Weezer is
But
gonna be there.
without Ivan Tony, I
Wemo is
don't
gonna
have
be
the
there.
extra belief in
May
them
is gonna
though.
be there. They have
Yeah,
players that
Mir's
can
good. I
actually.
mean, without Ivan Tony, I don't have that excess belief. Like last season, I was like, maybe now if they had Ivan Tony right now, I'll be like, yeah, they could pull it off
Mm,
1-1, 2-2. Now I'm
mm.
like, nah. At best, I'll get that one goal, but it'll be 3-1.
Good prediction for that game.
Yeah, Man City.
Man City. What's your prediction?
Yeah, I said the 3-1. 3-1,
Three
I
one.
think.
Good.
Yeah,
We're
they won't
going to
concede any
Tottenham.
goals.
We're going to Tottenham Everton. Tottenham Everton. Tottenham is playing at Hart Lane. On Saturday. What do you think about that matchup, man? Tottenham. They
Everton have
won their
become.
last match. They smashed Newcastle, bro, in a
I
very
was
horrible
shocked, you know.
way,
I was
man.
shocked. I was
That
shocked.
that that's shocking, man.
I was
And
shocked,
they
bro.
still, they last Yeti's team, Nottingham Forest. They've done back to back wins. Do you think Tottenham Hotspur is back? Are they back? Are they literally back?
You just had to mention Yeti's team, bro. But
Exactly, man.
listen,
They
one
mashed
win's
them up,
not
man.
enough, man. One win's not enough, bro. Listen,
Mm,
they're gonna, you know what I'm saying? This is not an easy game. Everton have been injected with that siege mentality. That 10
yeah.
point deduction made them go like, what? They've got that world
Mm,
versus us mentality, and it's made them better. Sean Dyche is the man to do it as well. They've actually got banging players. They got beasts. Like they're taking 1 week breaks. They've got no competition in between. They're laughing Everton right now. I
yeah.
reckon they could do well enough where they could break Tottenham a bit physically in midfield, make it a
Mm,
sticky game. I reckon it'll be a draw. This one, it'll be a 1-1 or 2-2. 2-2. I'll go for
yeah.
2-2. Or I want to go for Everton win, but I'll go for a draw. Yeah, but it's not good days
But
for Tottenham. Believe
but
me,
bro, what would you say about Sean Dyche this season, man?
he's a G.
That
He's
guy,
taking the
that
10
guy's
points.
is cooking, man. Like look at how he's transformed that team. They're cooking. Like literally, teams will be
They
scared.
beat Chelsea.
Exactly, man. Like teams will be scared of actually facing Everton for the remainder of the season. Like literally, he could hand big teams this season, man. And I see them causing an upset at Hart Lane.
Yeah, I mean, an upset's too much just because it's away. That's why I said a draw. So if it
Mm,
was in Goodison, that's a different story. But the fact that
mm,
it's at White Hart Lane, they got that big win they needed. Expressions is gassed up. Tottenham think they're back. I reckon that'll be a draw. But it's gonna be a
yeah.
good game. 2-2.
Mm, okay.
My
Nancy,
thoughts.
see this one for Friday, yeah. Aston
Who's
Villa got
playing
a game
Friday?
against Sheffield United. Mind you, there will be a manager bound. I heard that Santo is not Santo, sorry. Who's the guy in Sheffield United? I think uh who just came into Sheffield United? I've forgotten the guy's name.
Who's Sheffield United manager now?
I've totally forgotten, man. Because they sacked their manager and they brought in Chris Wilder. They brought in Chris Wilder.
Who is it?
Yeah, Chris Wilder. He just came into the football club as a new coach. So
Yeah,
you know
2 weeks. Okay,
they
yeah,
sacked the
2 weeks.
former coach. So you know we're expecting that manager bounce. But again, Amy Baba states here, Aston Villa will potentially be at the top of the table on Friday. God knows when that happened. Not in my whole life. So what do you think? Amy Baba is shocked. He's saying that Aston Villa might just gazum the league and be at the top by Friday.
But Aston Villa were a decent team when I was growing up in the 90s. Like they were
Mm,
always touted to become big in the early 2000s. It never panned out. But here it
yeah,
is, using the legendary, one of the top managers in the world, Unai
yeah.
Emery, getting results.
Mm.
That's a manager bounce and a half. You know, the ones I
Exactly, man.
want like I don't know what Villa's doing, but boy,
Mm.
I see them getting a nice, easy peasy win.
Oh my God. So, what's your
Sheffield,
prediction? What's your predictions for that one, man?
they'll smash it. They'll smash Sheffield. We beat them.
Oh
They'll
my
beat them like
God.
4-0.
Jeez, man. No, no, no rest for the wicked. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Sheffield
but
United.
I feel bad for Sheffield, man. I feel bad for them because
Mm.
their goalkeeper,
Yeah,
man, he's struggling, man. Wesley, my boy Wesley Foderingham, he's conceded hella goals, man.
yeah. Just before we get to the Arsenal Liverpool game, Fulham will be hosting Burnley. What do you
Really?
think of that? Yeah, they'll be hosting Burnley. What do you think of that one, brother?
You sure? Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah,
not here. Yeah,
yeah.
Fulham,
Fulham,
as you
Burnley.
said, resurgent. You said that word earlier, resurgent. That's the exact
Yeah.
right word. I don't know
Mm.
what they're getting it from. Where's coming back? Like even man like Williams showing up. Like Fulham are becoming starting to look like the Fulham we saw that we were rating last season.
Last season. Yeah.
Yeah, that's they looking like last season's Fulham. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm.
yeah, man. I think they'll win 3-0, 3-1. They're just cooking too
Mm.
much. As I said, I think William will get a goal again. Former Chelsea. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I think Fulham will be back for a little while. They'll probably
Mm.
peak and then dip again. Don't think they carry this
Mm.
form on for too long.
Definitely. See, we'll move into the next one. Luton is going to be hosting Newcastle. How do you see that, man? It's gonna be a physical game,
But do
that's for
you see
sure.
Newcastle losing again? Like they've lost 2 in a row now. They can't do that again. Luton Town. I mean, I know Rod will be
But
no
again,
player.
Luton at home, Luton at home. You saw what they did to us. You saw what they did to Liverpool.
Man
Man,
City.
that team is that's a whole different level when they're at Luton, man. Physical players, 6 foot plus, muscle chiseled men, ready to cause harm, man. in that stadium, man. And all these teams that have their pitch quite close to the fans, yeah. uh,
It's true. The
I, I,
atmosphere
the
is
atmosphere
different.
is pretty much fairy, down there, and they might just want to stick in tackles into Newcastle, and Newcastle is really looking a little bit
Mm,
depleted. They're not on form right now. Two back-to-back games lost,
mm.
dumped out of the Champions League. I think this is squeaky bum time for Eddie Howe. What do you think?
If he loses now, it's funny. Football fans change so quickly, man. He loses
Oh my!
again here.
I'm telling you, man. Some people asking for his head. I couldn't
No,
believe
no.
this.
The thing is, obviously, if I was a long time, if I was like a real, I don't know, if I was like a proper proud Geordie, I might
Mm,
want him because he's English. He's the best English manager. But if I was like a
for now,
realist and I just looked at facts and figures, and you just see that to win that major competition, you need a foreign manager that's won one of the top
mm,
trophies multiple times.
yeah,
That's the
yeah,
track record. Like the last 10 years, it seems for 15 years. Like it doesn't. I wish that English people had more luck. I wish like some
mm,
VAR worked for them, whatever. Like
yeah.
Potter and Southgate, they're the biggest proofs, man. And even now, like the fact that he lost to Chelsea, I can't believe he beat us in the league twice, but he loses to us in the cup where it
Well,
matters.
in the Carabao Cup, I still can't believe that, man.
I can't
I still
believe it.
can't
I'm
believe
telling you.
that.
So I think they'll need to bounce back. If they lose against Luton, then you'll start seeing people going for Eddie Howe's head.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They will want his head. But again, do you think the management of Newcastle, yeah, they have money, yeah? This is one of the richest sides in the league right now. Do you think they'll be nursing that ambition of going out to look for a more credible? I'm not saying Eddie Howe isn't a credible manager, but I'm just saying he doesn't have the stocks, he doesn't have the racks to actually, stake a claim on that team long term. Do you think Newcastle board right now is saying, hey, you know what? Yeah, Eddie Howe, thank you for your service. Yeah, you've taken this team to a whole different level. You've
Yeah,
taken us to the Champions League. We're dumped out, which isn't good per se. Yeah, because we're expecting more, even if they were in the group of death. Do you think that the management right now is looking at this Newcastle team and saying, you know what? Yeah, let's go for a big time manager that. That has a little bit more experience, maybe someone like just Mourinho might enjoy that spell at Newcastle. Of course, he's won trophies. Do you think they'll be looking for someone like that?
maybe. I think there's a certain table you could only sit on if you've won major trophies. Like, and
Mm,
he obviously can't even get into that room. Neither can
yeah,
Poch, even if he's at the door. Like,
yeah,
but I feel like if the Arabs, my people, are really in charge, if
yeah,
they're really in charge, which I don't think they are, I think they bought it and they're letting them do what they got, letting their professionals do what they want to do.
yeah.
It's not like Man City where they got more involved. But if they do level up their involvement, they will get rid of them and get a legendary manager and pay him bucket loads. Especially the fact
Mm,
that managers you can pay them so much money without affecting FFP. Big up,
yeah.
Mama Fussy, man. Thank you for
Big
coming
up,
on. Look,
Mama Flossie. That's our moderator. Big up to you, madam. Even if you're a little bit late, still,
she was there
love goes
first,
out
though.
to
She was
you,
there
Mama
earlier.
Flossie. Big up to you.
First, now there, but yeah, man. Oh, right.
Prediction for that matchup.
What kind of
What's
yeah,
your
yeah. So
prediction for that one? Luton,
what
Newcastle.
I think Newcastle have to bounce back 3-0,
They have to
3-1.
bounce back, right?
They have
Uh,
to,
uh, Personally, I think it will be a very physical game. Yeah, I'm looking
of
at a
course.
draw in this game. They will try to outmuscle Newcastle, and of course, they know that Newcastle have lost two at the trot. They will want to try to outmuscle. They will try
Definitely,
to come out.
100%.
The fans and the atmosphere will be raging, completely raging in that stadium, man. And I just think that Luton might just do something, man, because see, they have the tenacity, they have the players to kind of like scribble a point from this ailing, struggling Newcastle side. But let's see, man. Let's see what happens. The
Yeah,
big
we'll
one
see
and
how
the final
that
one
goes.
before we go. Liverpool hosts Arsenal at Anfield. See, I know you're an enemy. I know you're a sworn enemy, yeah, of Arsenal Football Club. But see, my brother, even if you're a sworn enemy of this football club, please
Ops.
put all those enmity, yeah, put it by the side, yeah. Look into this matchup. Just tell me what you think about this Liverpool. Like I need it from clear eyes, yeah, from clear eyes, yeah. Just take it, look at it from from a neutral point of view. What do you think about this matchup, Liverpool versus Arsenal? Liverpool not really looking good against Manchester United. We're expecting Liverpool to put it on a shitty Manchester United team this season. Manchester United went down there, knocked on the door, got a draw from Anfield of all places, a
Mm,
slaughterhouse for teams both this season and last season. Even when Liverpool wasn't looking okay, they still slaughter teams in their home. Yeah, um, reduced them to a point that they didn't even score a goal. Liverpool haven't actually not scored a goal in about 24 matches. Like, let that sink in. And Manchester United took a Mickey out of them, got a draw out of them at Anfield of all places. Well, what do you think, Arsenal, table toppers, going down there to Liverpool? Do you think Arsenal should be scared in any way facing Liverpool this weekend?
um, they shouldn't not be scared. They shouldn't disrespect them, but they shouldn't give them too much respect. You know,
Mm,
I mean, I thought about this after yesterday, rods and all that. I'm probably gonna give a few breakdowns on this. Even though this one's quick, I did think in the end it'll probably be a draw again.
mm,
I think you'll both get
yeah.
1 point apiece, just like last season, just like last week. But the only thing that concerned me was the fact that Liverpool lost. Um, in Europa Cup, the last game, even though they
Hmm.
could put their youngsters on, I was like, the fact that they lost that, the fact that they drew
Mm,
this one, and the fact that they have a game today, if they don't win today's game easily, they're gonna
mm.
be deep in shit, like coming to you guys. But either
And
way,
this is
just
an
because they have a
important game.
game,
This is an
yeah,
important game for
yeah,
them.
it's
It's a chance to win a
quarterfinals, West
trophy.
Ham, yeah, exactly.
Mm.
So I want to see if they struggle today, I won't have much confidence for them going into. Even if they struggle today, I feel like they'll just go, okay, it's not our week. Let's go into Arsenal game renewed thoughts, and I think it'll still be a draw. I see a draw happening either
But
way.
again, do you think fatigue will set in because they have a matchup this evening, yeah? And again, it's not against the Bozo team; it's against West Ham, a
West Ham,
decent team, last season's Conference League winner. So West Ham definitely wants to go into Carabao Cup and win that, and win that title for
yes, yeah.
themselves. So definitely, are you seeing some sort of fatigue, kind of like weighing Liverpool down in that matchup at Anfield against Arsenal?
A little bit, a little bit. I do think Liverpool are not going to play this full team today. They're not going to play all the serious players. They're not going to sub their players on fully. They're going to bring them on late if they need to. They are going to mock West Ham a little bit, and
Mm.
not because of Arsenal though, because in the Carabao Cup you rarely play your strongest team right until the end. So we'll see. But I still believe they're going to beat them no matter what team they feel that today. Like they need this win. They can't go a loss and a draw and then not get a win before a Premier League game, especially
Mm.
Arsenal. I don't think they're going to be mad tired. We'll see. The only big factor will be if they get injured. If they get injured today, that will change everything. That
That
will
would
change
change
my thoughts.
everything.
Yeah.
Matip is out for
I
that matchup. Matip is out for that matchup. Diego Jota is out for that
was
matchup.
yeah. They keep going on about Jota.
Mind you, Diego Jota, for some reason he likes scoring against Arsenal.
That's
But when
true.
it was at Wolves and massively at Liverpool, it's going to be missing because he has an injury. Gravenbach walked out of the matchup, I think, against the match they played before the Manchester United game, and then he missed the Manchester United game. So I think Gravenbach is also
No,
going
no, he
to be
misses
missing.
today's game, so he comes back for your game.
I think it was an injury actually,
Okay, I don't even know, man. But
not kind of like a suspension. It was an
Gavin
injury.
Vetch, he actually, I'm gonna check that because he actually is good. He actually will make a difference if he comes back.
Yeah, but again, I still want him to be injured, so he wouldn't come. So,
Sure.
so definitely they'll be having Endo, in the middle of the park. They might also still, have this guy. Soboslai, also in the middle of the
So
park
both
too.
lie.
Yeah, but again, if you look at Arsenal's midfield, yeah, and look at Liverpool's midfield, which one would you say is cracking right now? Which one would you say is the best? Also, if you look at the Arsenal's defensive setup, we are the best defensive team in the league. I'm sorry, I don't mean to rub it, all over your face, my brother, but Arsenal is the best defensive side in the league.
Yeah, so I won't even touch the defense, but I would say
If you look at
the
this compartment,
midfield would
who's
be
got the better
close. I
defense?
feel
Who's
like
got
it's
the
very
better midfield?
close, just performance wise. But I don't know if Arsenal performed the last few games, but it's gonna be equal battle in midfield. Again, your
Mm,
defense is solid, but on their day, Liverpool's defense is also solid as long as Van Dijk shows up and Alisson's. They got a good goalkeeper. That's your biggest
mm,
weakness right now. But they
mm,
don't really have players that are smacking it from long. Like maybe Trent.
mm.
Trent's the threat. He's the real threat. He can smash it from far and beat that shitty keeper you call Raya. Terrible.
Exactly, man. So, man, what's your matchup, man?
Yeah, man. I think it's gonna be 1-1. Maybe even 0-0, but I reckon at least 1-1. But either way, if it's 2-2 or 3-3, I see it being a draw.
Mm, okay, draw. Well, you know what? Yeah, I think I'll go into Anfield and get a win. I don't know.
Well, good
Something
luck
just
saying that
tells
on
me.
all the Liverpool review
Something
shows.
tells me I will go to Anfield and get a win. I'm not inspired by that matchup against Man United, and I thank God that this game against West Ham is coming at a bad time for them. So, you know, they will take a hit. They will take one or two hits. West Ham will get rough, on them. They will have a few,
Yeah,
kicks here and there. There'll be a little bit of fatigue when they. I don't think the time of
yeah.
recovery will be enough when they come up on Saturday.
Was it
So
Sunday or Saturday?
it's on Saturday. So they're having a game on Wednesday and they'll be playing on Saturday. So Arsenal have all the
Yeah,
advantage right now. We have all the advantage. See, yeah, guys, we've come to the end of the show. Yeah. Of course, CFCOG needs to ball out, but we'll be closing the show at the same time. CFCOG, shout out your channel, man, and talk to these people, man.
yeah. Big up, man. Everyone, man. It was a good show again. Definitely,
Mm.
yeah, man. Definitely look forward to next year. See what won. But everyone, big up. Always choose the blue pill.
Please shout out your channel, man, so that let these
Yeah, yeah.
people, anyone
CFCOG,
who's.
you man know. CFCOG, it's been shared over there as well. Give it a little subscribe and whatnot.
Mm,
Always trying to put
mm.
more content out.
Yeah, definitely, man. And yeah, of course, CFCG, thanks for showing up to the show, man. God bless you, brother. Guys, tomorrow, special guest coming down here on the channel tomorrow, Specs Fari, yeah, of the Juddy Dread TV. Is coming down here, Newcastle fan. He's making the rounds, he's everywhere on the terrace, he's everywhere on Never a Foul, he's everywhere, so
Big up, man.
and he knows what he's doing. So he's coming to the channel tomorrow, 7 p.m. Don't miss that one for anything. Yeah, it's gonna be a big one. And you know what? Yeah, I might just throw a spanner into the works. Niger Englishman might just be popping into that show. So guys, man, come join us tomorrow. It might turn fairy tomorrow, yeah, because lots of talks, lots of arguments will be popping up tomorrow. So from me and my brother, we
Big up, man.
are out.
Peace out, everyone.